because we have some great, exciting Cup Series action racing for you guys tonight. Up in the booth tonight, it is yours truly, the Fighting Out, aka Jake, joined alongside me by my brother from another mother, the man who sings country roads every day because he loves it, my best friend and team owner himself, Mr. Brody. Brody, welcome back to the booth as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me up here.
Yeah, very well said. And before we do get things started, a lot of crazy things have happened over the past week, and we pretty much four drivers who retired, especially from the Cup Series side, and I think myself and Brody want to be able to send our appreciation to these four drivers in Dowling, uh, Go and Ghost, Fire Slayer, and Mike G. They've all four retired, and so we definitely wish the best of luck on what they do have planned in store for them. Brody, pretty much, we both know Fire Slayer and Mike G very well, especially from the track house. Ghost pretty much did incredible things for HMS, and of course, can't forget about Dallin and this pretty much did a lot for Roush. What I think we all say wish them the best of luck to say the least, right?
Absolutely, all four of those guys are really awesome individuals, and I'm just rooting for them for whatever life has in store for them.
Yeah. Hey, you never know, but hey, you best believe that we got to be able to start the broadcast showing some love to those incredible, awesome four drivers. But hey, let's go ahead and get things started. Of course, in case you guys missed last week's Cup Series action at Richmond, it was all YB, and I think did Chibi win that race? I believe there, Brody.
Um, I believe YB.
YB did. It was YB. So YB pretty much coming home with another incredible finish, another dominating action-packed race. I mean, I think the big question is, I think we're still wondering this, who is going to stop JGR in the Cup Series? Because they have been dominating the Cup Series ever since Daytona.
Well, I think to answer your question, I think you have to look at those Penske boys. You got Heredia, Elite. Um, basically those two can kind of shake up things for YB and Chivy. Outside of those two drivers, Heredia and Elite both have 5 top 5s, which rival YB and Chivy's 6 to 5.
Wow, 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 wow. And of course, something that we gotta say is that what, when it comes to the run that these two have had, you never know what to expect. And I think one thing's for sure is that we're going to what is known as the tricky triangle. I gotta quit stuttering. But I think the one question is can YB keep that momentum going here tonight?
Oh, absolutely. He's been the best driver all season long. Uh, I don't think he's gonna slow down. I think YB is gonna be a favorite for every race the rest of the season.
Well, I definitely want to say the least that we have some more drivers that we gotta be able to get a chance to talk about as far as hot seats, and I'm very excited about this particular hot seat driver. This driver, me, you, and many others, as far as the OG HPL, know him very well. We've not got a chance to see him race in quite some time, and I will tell you this though, this is going to be a very great and a very exciting time for him. But looks like we got old Riley back tonight, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. We have our league owner returning to racing at arguably his best track.
But hey, either way though, is that I'm very excited because he's going to be racing. And of course, we have Xfinity Series driver Jojo Siwa. I mean, talk about JoJo is that he just had a great momentum, finishing top 5. And of course, I think there's another driver filling in as far as the Roush side, ain't it?
Well, as far as JoJo goes, yes, JoJo is hot seating. He will be driving the 32 Pro car. He has a great resume at Pocono, especially in Cup. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the top 5. And yeah, keep your eye out for JoJo. And as far as the fill-in driver, it will be Memory, and he will be taking over Allen's ride in the Cup Series, so he will be rostered as the 6th.
But hey, we'll have to see about that as far as these very brand new faces, brand new fresh faces, and of course what's happening here. And of course, let's go ahead and get things started. Is that when it comes to our standings at the moment, and I gotta be able to be on ball as far as this. When it comes to the Cup Series, is that we're okay. It looks like I can't even find as far as the. Never mind. I found it. Sorry about that. But anyways, our standings at the moment, we have YB in first, Chibi in second, Heredia in third, Joker fourth, Elite Precision sixth, Beam fifth, Beam sixth. Uh, I guess we're gonna have a replacement for the Ghost, but you can say Big Jim and seventh, Dallin ninth, or sorry, Dallin eighth, Terra NASCAR in ninth, and I guess you say KD in 10th. And of course, we had some late breaking news is that one driver will not be able to make it, and that is KD. So we'll definitely have to see as far as that goes. But the points is getting very, very close, ain't it there, Brody?
Yeah, I mean, you got 5 points to separate Tiger and KD, and Fist is right there at 12th, only 18 points below the cut line after missing the first 3 races of the season. So it's gonna get intense around that cut line. I know we're losing Ghost and Allen out of the top 10, but as far as further down where Smoke Zmog and Nobes are, it's gonna get close. It's gonna get close.
I mean, it's definitely going to get close to say the least, and I'm very, very excited for it. I mean, we're getting ready to go racing here. I think the qualifying is slowly about to be done and over with. And of course, something I forgot to mention is that, it is, we're still in March, but happy March Madness season, everybody, because I know everybody's a big college basketball fan like myself, and for myself and Brody, go Mountaineers, am I right?
Yes, yes.
Hey,
And I do want to say I also forgot to mention Wormill is going to be driving the 19.
yeah, I was going to say, Worm's getting ready to make the 19, his Cup Series debut in the 19. Very, very exciting. We have not seen Wormel in quite some time. And he's got himself a PS5. And, hey, very excited to see what goes on. Very excited to see what the field that we have here for you guys tonight. We're getting ready to go to the Tricky Triangle. And don't forget, next week after Pocono, it'll also be Mid-Ohio. So yet we have 2 races next week going to Mid-Ohio as far as Xfinity Cup. And then the Truck Series going down to good old California for Sonoma. Brody, do you have anybody that you see that you're going to keep an eye on as far as any picks?
I could always, pretty much for any race, I could say the JGR boys. In particular, I want to watch AlwaysJokerr. Joker is always good here coming to Pocono. He seems to have this place figured out.
Very well said. Very well said. But hey, we cannot wait. We cannot wait to say the least. That as far as me, I gotta be able to root for the JGR guys. I feel like that they still have a chance, and that their dominance is gonna keep going. And we'll have to see as far as either both Chibi and we're allowed to go ahead and get a chance to join already. Not like it was with the Xfinity race where didn't get a late notification, but I mean, as far as but I got to go with the JGR boys on this.
The JGR boys versus the field.
Literally, literally, it's going to be a very, very crazy one to say the least.
Yeah, realistically, anyone can win this race.
It's hard to say, but oh, and of course we have some crazy breaking news as far as YB. Yeah.
Hmm. I almost didn't connect to the server. It gave me 2 error warnings.
Oh. Oh my God! Then, as soon as we got into the race, somebody's car was in the air. But we're underway at the Pocono Organics 325 here at Pocono with YB and the Skittles machine in the lead and taking over. And looks like Fistbuster in second, followed by the Heredia God in third. And look at there in the one. Oh, some contact being made, but the one of Nobes in fourth.
Yeah, Nobes having a great qualifying effort.
Yeah, and say these drivers have to be be very aware, be very careful as far as getting down on one and or two, should I say? I forgot that this is the chicken triangle, so we only have about 3 turns here, and of course there's really huge long straightaway as you guys are about to see here at Pocono. Pocono, one of my favorite tracks, one of my most fun tracks to be able to watch, especially in person. So if you guys have not got a chance to head down to good old Pocono, make sure you guys do so for the 2023 Cup Series or for the Xfinity trucks. Right now, it's just what the 2.8s, the 18, and the 8 of Fistbuster uh, slowly about to pull away from the field as Heredia loses a couple of spots there. Nobes is currently up in third, but look who's right behind him. He's got both Tiger NASCAR and Joker right behind him.
Yeah, Joker's starting to move through this field. I think he qualified 5th or 7th. Somewhere on the inside, but now he's cleared himself into 4th. Probably going to make this move on Nobes as soon as possible. Whoa! Issues in the back, the 9 car.
That's a wreck. Oh, somebody flipping. Oh, who just made a flip? Was that the 9? I don't know, but how is that not a caution?
2 cars.
Is that Moose? Yep. Oh, they're 4 wide. Oh boy.
Moose is on pit road.
Yeah, I say there has to be a manual this next time by, but don't know what just went down. But Chibi gonna be the aggressor here, gonna make things 3 wide in order for him to be able to get to the top 10. Oh, make some contact, but Chibi still survives it. But that has to be a caution. That has to be our first manual of the night, and it is. So we pretty much are under caution for the first time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jake and Brody inside the Cup booth here for you guys for some great Cup Series action, as we are now under caution for the very first time. I think that was sharp, that flip. That was really tense. But Brody, give us your thoughts on the little bit of racing that we just saw.
You know, the racing, you know, we saw 18 and the 8 pull away from the rest of the field. I don't know if Nobes was holding the rest of the field back or if those two are the cars to beat. But it did look like Joker started to pull away from the 1 once he got around him. I just want to get my thoughts on the caution real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if that should have been a caution. I'm not sure who race control is, but the same exact thing happened in the Xfinity race, and there was no caution for 2 cars. So, just wanna. That's where my mind is kind of at right now.
Yeah, I'll say you're pretty much you have your you pretty much if you have a voice, you know, share it. Give us your thoughts about that. I mean, you think there could be any, like, maybe a little bit of favoritism here there between Xfinity and Cup?
No, I just I don't. A different race control, you know.
Yeah.
It's a hard decision whenever 2 cars crash. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we're on caution now, so there's nothing you can do about it. As we see Nobes stay out to lead a lap.
I mean, he's going to have to be, as far as getting those much needed points, and you know, we'll have to see here. But very, very crazy start of the race. If you guys just now tuned in, we're still in stage 1. We pretty much are under caution for the first time in here tonight. I think it was Sharp that made a flip, did a barrel roll, did something, but he was pulling a pretty much a crazy flip, like X Games type of mode, to say the least. But either way, though, with Nobes going to be staying out, YB is going to be in second. That's going to put Fistbuster in third, and that's going to put Joker in fourth, I believe. Tiger NASCAR fifth. Heredia 6th at the moment. So a little bit of changes are being made, but we'll have to see. I mean, we have a very huge track, so it's going to take us a little bit of time. But as we get get everybody get back up and going, Brody. I mean, hey, talk about how incredible next week is going to be. Talk about what it's going to be because it's not only just going to be for one series. All three series are going to go to road course racing. So give us your thoughts about how exciting next week's going to be for trucks, Xfinity, and Cup.
Yeah, I think the road course racing this season has been pretty good. Um, I'd say it's always produced really great racing, as we saw, in Xfinity Road America. We saw uh, Sikkim, a hot seat driver trying to chase down Kenny pretty much the whole race, and Kenny prevailed. So, in Cup, it's gonna be really great racing as well. And in the truck series, Jake is the road course king. Can anyone decrown him?
We'll have to say the least, but we are getting the field slowly back up and going, and they're going to be side by side. Once again, Nobe's side is the only one out of the entire field to stay out, while everybody got some fresh fuel and tires. So we get ready to go back on the restart. If you guys are if you guys are liking what you're seeing, make sure you guys click on over there and click that subscribe button. Make sure you click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any HPL racing. Alrighty, of course, we're slowly getting ready to get back to green here this time by. We're still in stage one. Only one caution, of course, different lead change. As I mentioned, the one of Nobes in the Monster Machine decided to stay out. And that's going to put the 18 of YB Beta to second. Of course, we'll see how YB can handle this type of competition, to say the least. And as far as our hot seat drivers, I mean, there we see it, the 32 of Heisman Joseph. And of course, we just see the 5 of Riley. So looks like we got the field back up and going. As they head to the Geico restart zone, we are back on the way here at Pocono.
Immediately we see the 38 dive under the 20.
We'll see how things go. Come stage one, and of course, looks like the one's going to go to the high side, and they're going to be 3 wide, and Fistbuster's going to get the advantage on the bottom. And they're still 3 wide for the lead here. Side by side goes to 48 and the 8. Oh, looks like a little bit of some jumpers here and there. Fistbuster is going to be... Oh, Joker's going to be able to take the lead. But meanwhile, Nose is going to be losing a lot of track position for staying out. Kind of bad on his heart, but either way, though, that's how things go here. Brody, I know you're seeing something crazy. Go ahead and tell us what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'm watching this 3 wide, all the way down the front stretch battle. It looks like the line against the wall is going to pull away just because of that draft effect, and we get right back down to 2 wide.
Yeah.
Nubs is falling back through the field because of the old tires. I don't agree with the call, but I see why you did it.
I mean, I definitely do agree, to say the least, especially following Joker. I mean, and he's in a really great position. But look at the two of the Heredia God. Pretty much one of our... Oh, but looks like there's some contact being made. Turn 2 is not everybody's best friend, to say the least. But as I'm saying, Heredia God, one of the drivers that love to race in the GTA series, currently in P2 at the moment.
Everyone following Joker all the way to the wall in the front stretch, trying to break up that draft.
Looks like we got like maybe a 3-car battle going. I mean, you just ever see it between Heredia, YB. All these drivers are needing to catch up to good old Joker to be able to catch up to him. YB's got some moves that he's trying to be able to wait. He's trying to be able to make a lot of patience. Oh, but he does make some contact to the outside wall. Looks like we have the 38 of Big Jim sneaking
Bean.
his... Well, Bean, my apologies. I mean, but
Yeah, you can see him snaking all the way down the front stretch.
and look at the 18 of YB Beta, the 18 of YB. Look at the 20. The 20 is trying to be able to join in the party. We have a 5-car battle for the lead. But keep an eye on the 21 of Elite Precision trying to sneak his way into the party. But the question is, who's going to be able to take the lead away from AlwaysJokerr? YB's got the better car. He seems like he's got himself a really good car going into turn 2. They're still side by side. Oh man, this is getting really crazy. But Joker, oh, you seen some lag? You seen some lag going on in the end, or is it just me?
A little bit of lag. I think it's the server.
I'm trying to make sure to see if it wasn't me. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying is that we're seeing the Heredia guy. He's trying to block the 18, and there we talked about it. The JGR guys currently both inside the top 5, and Heredia knows how good YB is here, so he's blocking all the run he can. And Heredia is gonna go down to the bottom, and he's gonna lose a lot of position. Oh, but he makes contact as the 18 does move up to second, and that is bad news on Joker's part because he's got a mirror full of the 18.
Yeah, it looked like the two got loose during turn 1, got on the apron. You don't want to be down there, and that's gonna cost him.
Very well said, to say the least. I mean, but of course, not to mention though is that Fistbuster still inside the top 5, getting passed by the 20. Excuse me, folks. But the 20's got a lot of damage to his hood. But of course, Bing is trying to be able to slowly catch up there. He's currently inside the top 5. Really good on Bean's part. Let's go ahead and go to the Bean cam, aka the hood cam, and see what we're seeing from his point of view. Is that he sees a lot of damage from the 20, so 20 might need to come down and fix his repairs. And of course, he's got the 21 of Elite Precision right behind him. And it looks like, are they signaling? No, they're not signaling for the pit road. My apologies. Brody, go ahead.
Yep, YB tried to go to the outside of Joker. Joker's gonna block all the way down to the wall. He's saying, if you're gonna pass me, it's gonna be on the outside. And the 8 is gonna now possibly hit that spot. I don't know what's gonna happen on corner exit because the outside does pull down the straightaway. That'll be the stage.
That would be the end of stage. Yes, stage 1 winner goes to Joker. And of course, something that we got to be able to say is that Joker pretty much did all he could to be able to stay survive, because survival of the fittest. Am I right? Because that right there gives you a stage win. Stage 1 winner is always Joker. Oh,
I
man.
believe that was the short stage of Pocono. The next stage will be longer. Well, it kind of caught me off guard.
Oh, man, I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely going to need to get me some water after this race for sure. But, hey, I mean, great stage, especially if you're Joker. But look who decided to take the lead once again. That is the one in Nobes. Nobes is going to lead us back to green as he's going to come down, let everybody go by. But we're backing away here at Pocono with Joker still taking the lead. Got his lead back from Nobes. There we see the 2H, the 8 and the 18 going side by side, going into turn 1. Looks like Joker's got the run, but of course we're seeing some crazy racing side by side to go here. Oh, alrighty. Looks like the 18 still got the momentum on the outside. Can they be able to do something? Try to be able to make the outside work. Joker's going to be able to block it. And Joker is pulling these Daytona Talladega-like block moves because he sees which momentum goes. And looks like the 18 of YB Beta, he's going to be better than Joker. Not just yet, but looks like he will, as Beta, with the help of his teammate Chibi. Oh, contact being made from both the 48 and the 18. And Chibi, or should I say Chibi, is going to try to be able to take the lead away from YB. And the 20 is going to be able to take the lead away from YB. The 20 gets down to the bottom. The bottom works really, really well for him. Oh, and oh, there's a contact. Looks like there's a wreck going on in the back. The 19, I believe, of Wormel. And it looks like Papa Musa is out of the race. So there is, yeah, the 19 of Wormel having himself a bad run here. Oh, the 20. Something happened to the
Ooh,
20
they're
here.
5 wide.
Oh, they're about to wreck.
Oh, already into
Oh,
the wall.
hooray. Yeah, the 6. That's got to be a caution. Yep, that is our first caution here, stage number 2. Looked like lag there. Did you see that from your end?
I did not personally see what happened to the 20. It was cycling through the field and only caught the 2 going head into turn 3.
Yeah, so that does give the 19 a little bit of breathing room, to say the least, because the 19 is gonna be able to just get some help, to say the least. But yeah, drunk fest. I wonder about that too. But looks like the heat servers are not working well with us, because there seemed to be a little bit of lag here and there. But looks like we have a new leader. The 17 of Hyper wants to be able to battle these boys up front. Back on the way here, Pocono. The 17 does lead this lap, so he gets those much needed points for leading the lap here at any race, to say the least. But we'll see what he can be able to do. Can he be able to stop the run of the 18 of YB? The 8 going down to the bottom. The 11's got the 18th back, trying to be able to push him. They're going 3 wide. YB's got the bottom. And he's gonna not be able to make the pass yet. As he's letting the 17 know he's right there. There's about to be a 3 wide battle for third between Joker, Fist, and Tiger.
There's a whole mess back there.
There is a whole brouhaha back there, to say the least. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, the older I get, the more my voice ends up losing because of these races, because there's so much happening at one time, and we definitely have to be able to get to the back, especially if you're the Heredity God who pretty much was up front, except getting involved into a big old crazy accident that put himself to the back. As we'll see what goes on, and looks like Riley is going to go through the grass like he's Delahart, but contact being made between the 2 and the 6. And the 1 decided to get involved with it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... Oh,
32's around.
Yep. 21 could be around too, but we're still green. That was only a 1 car spin. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are watching an HPL race, just remember that a manual cannot be...
Yep, very unfortunate for the 21. He was having a good run. As we go back up front, the 18 is starting to pull away from the 8. The 8's gonna try to work with Joker, catch that 18.
I mean, the 18 is slowly about to pull away, and we talked about it earlier, that of how good he is here at Pocono, and it seems like he's got the run. We'll see what the 18 can be able to do here.
There they go, breaking the draft. That's how YB is able to manage that gap.
You said it very, very well best. As far as the 18 of YB Butta, the 18 is about to pull away from the 8 of Fistbuster, but kudos to Fist for still staying inside the top 3. And look who's inside the top 5. That is the 22 of Smoke Zmog, and Hyper is still inside the top 5, which is really good for him.
Yeah, I'm surprised Hyper is still able to run up here. I'm assuming he took 2 to no tires, and he's making it work right now. Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed, especially if you are hyper. And of course, Smoke's showing that the 22 still got it. Of course, we have a little three-car battle here between the 9, the 38, and the 11. Crazy battle so far. Looks like things are going well for them. And we're pretty much seeing it though that YB is pulling away from Fistbuster. Pretty much a little bit of three-car battle, a little bit maybe a three-car battle for second place. Oh, there's
Oh, and the one into the wall.
the one to the wall, the two to the wall. That's gotta be a caution. Second caution of the night as far as the stage, but third caution overall. And if you think about this though, is that the last race that we was here was season 5, and we didn't have that many cautions. So we'll see how many cautions this race will have. But right now we're at number 3.
It does look like there is going to be 11 to 12 laps after the caution. Yes, YB did win last. I believe he got his first.
What's up?
I believe YB did win Pocono last season, and I believe it was for his first win.
Very well said, but looks like we're backing away here. We'll find out how many laps we have left here in the stage. But YB does lead us back to green, and the 8 is make sure he will not let the 18 go by. As the 22 is trying to be able to send it in there. The 22 is going to say, come on, give me the lead. Oh, it looks like we have a chippy to the outside wall from what it looks like, but I could be wrong.
Yep, Gibby into the wall. He doesn't lose that much momentum though, only gets jumped by Sharp, who's made his way through this field.
Oh, and they're scuffling out in the back. Oh boy.
YB going to pull away again.
He's got himself a really fast car. I don't see how he does it. But that, like, wow. Do you know how many laps we have left?
9.
9 to go here in stage number 2. This race is going by really quickly. But I think the last stage pretty much will probably be the longest stage. Oh, man. And of course, real quick though, we definitely got to send a huge thanks to all of you guys from watching. And of course, we have a couple of people from our side of the counties here, there, Brody, for watching this race. But hey, we definitely do appreciate all because this race, this league wouldn't be where it is without you, the fans. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
YB's car is so strong, man.
Just imagine, like, if we ever go to his in-car cam, he has one hand on the steering wheel, the other hand on just eating a bag of Skittles. Just like he's just cruising. He is just cruising, enjoying the mountains, the trees here at Pocono. Just kind of crazy to say the least, especially for YB. And you got yourself a really fast car, but of course, let's go get to the battle for a second. We got about maybe a 4 to 5 car battle here for second place, and Sharp is getting himself back inside the top 5 after flipping like X Games mode back in stage number 1.
Yeah, Sharp's made his way all the way up to 3rd place. Good for him. Now he's going to try to work together with his 5-man pack to catch the 18.
Looks like it.
do have two wide in the back. Two trains trying to catch us groupified. Led
And
by Heredia and Tiger.
the Heredia and Ultra, what looks to be. Of course, Heredia, we saw him getting involved with a wreck earlier here in stage number 2, but looks like things have gotten just to be quiet down for just a bit. But we'll have to see, especially for Heredia God. But back up to the front we go. Is that Fistbuster still staying in second with Joker right there in the back, and of course, man, it's just really crazy with Chibi.
Oh, and now they're 3 wide. The 4 underneath Tiger. They're gonna sort it out. We got the 6 of memory.
Oh boy.
Gonna be pushing the 4. The Tiger's going to block 17.
Yeah, 17 loses a lot of momentum on that one.
But as the 4, here comes the 6 to lead that train.
6 is going to lead that train indeed, as the 11 tries to be able to go side by side for a battle, for position.
And YB is running away with the lead.
YB is definitely running wild like he's a whole comedian, because he's running wild on them, brother. Same story, same chaos, to say the least. I mean, look at the gap. I mean, like, YB is in a different time zone at the moment here.
Yeah, I almost think it's faster to run by yourself than in a pack.
Might as well have slow ride playing, because he's definitely taking it easy. You know how many laps we have left here, Brody?
As soon as Nobs passes the line, I will know. Here comes Chibi to the inside of Joker. And it looks like we have 4 to go in the stage.
4 to go in the stage. Alrighty. Pretty much this 5-car battle is just for second place, and looks like Chibi wants to be able to have another JGR 1-2. But Fistbuster is kind of ruining that party at the moment, especially with his consistent run here.
Yeah, let's give a little shout out to Bean, who's sitting at the end of this line, looking to establish himself as a championship contender.
Yeah, I mean, trying to be able to become a championship contender indeed. I mean, he's definitely got a fast car, as we are now maybe 3 laps to go, maybe 2.
Here comes Chibi for second.
Chibi for a second.
Joker's gonna look under the 8 as well, but the 8's gonna fall in line behind Chibi.
Yeah, he is going to fall on behind Chibi, as we are now up to the white flag, I believe.
I think it is faster to run by yourself. The 2 almost caught up to the back bumper of the 9.
Definitely agree, to say the least. And man, I mean, with how fast YB's car is, it's just unreal. And we have got so much happening here. as we are now, pretty much that is, we still got white flag this time by here in stage number 2. we're just pretty much just seeing the Chibi Invitational. Well, we're starting off the Chibi, but the YB Invitational, right? Though, Brody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure who in the field can rival the 18 card speed.
I don't know, but one thing that I do know is that YB, he's gonna win the stage here in stage number 2. Stage 2 winner in YB. YB and Chibi finishing up in second. I believe Fistbuster in third, Joker fourth, Sharp fifth, and Heredia sixth. Or no, sorry, I'll take it back. Where did Bean come from?
Bean was 5th. Sharp 6th, Heredia 7th. Tiger 8th. ETR the Sauce 9th, and JoJo 10th.
Wow.
And I don't know if this is true, but Chibi's on pit road for me.
Chibi's on pit road. Did Chibi lag out?
Yep, Chibi did lag out.
Yep. So
I have confirmation from NoteStream.
Wow. So that definitely puts a tough break for Chibi, especially after the momentum. Not to mention the win they had 2 weeks ago back in Texas. So a very tough break. No JGR 1 and 2. But Joker's gonna have to be able to chase down that 18 and try to be able to chase him down. Maybe have to give him the bumper a little bit.
Yeah, he's being aggressive right now, getting all over that 18, making sure he's not gonna pull away from him. Oh, but he got tight off the corner.
Definitely got tight off the corner to say the least, and that means that he's pretty much going to pull away from the field. If nobody can be able to chase him down, he's going to pull away.
Yeah, if it can't catch him right here, it's gonna look that way.
Fistbuster is trying to be able to chase him down. He's trying to be able to break the draft.
And Joker falling from 2nd all the way to 8th, I believe. Car into the inside wall. I'm not sure who that was.
That was 38, I believe.
I believe it was the 6th.
YB's still trying to be able to break the draft between him and Fistbuster.
Sharp is trying to catch those two. What a race out of Sharp from the retirement home back to running 3rd place. Sharp has now declared retirement twice and has not stayed away, so we'll see if he can get it done today.
I mean, Sharp is definitely a really great driver here. But not to mention, I mean, he's also a huge Rocket League guy during his time away from the track. So maybe the Rocket Man could be able to chase down these two and try to be able to give himself a win, going back to victory lane.
It was a great tunnel turn out of Sharp.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have much of the momentum, especially against these two, because these two are, I can see them pulling away from the field. As Heredia goes right in front of Joker for fourth. Joker did lose a couple of spots, but he now gained them back because he's currently in fifth.
I believe the 18 and the 8 will pull away. And they're going to stay like that.
Very well said, especially if I was the 18 and the 8. Both drivers are really good here, and they're definitely showing it. And looks like we have another driver that lagged out. That is the 10 of Freedom Flyer.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. Do you know how many laps?
Sharp into the wall. Here comes Heredia.
Joker's going to be able to pass Sharp on the inside. Oh, but Heredia makes some contact to the outside wall. But the two does still stay up in third. Battle for third is getting really tense and a little bit dicey. And one driver we got to be able to talk about is, where did Mr. He come from? I'm talking about the 5 of Riley. Sneaking his way inside the top 10, currently up at 6. Got himself a really great run. So good job there to HPL's league owner, Riley.
Yeah, and keep in mind that he hasn't really been able to play anything since he went off to college, and it's nice to see him back out here in a car.
Really awesome for him to be able to get a chance to interact with everybody outside of NASCAR Heat. So, and trust me, this dude is a really big Monopoly and GTA guy. So. Sharp still currently inside the top 5. Currently at the moment in 5th, but he's got a bunch of cars right behind him. Riley, Elite Precision, Tiger NASCAR, many more. Just we got about maybe a 4 to 5 car battle for that 5th spot.
We see the first person down pit road. We see Worm down pit road.
Go ahead and try to find Worm, but yeah, he's currently inside. Currently all the way down at the end of pit road.
The 18 and the 8 are starting to lose handling in their race cars. Ooh, and someone in the grass. I don't know if they're entering pit road. Whoa.
There's a lot of drivers entering pit road. And we got a bunch of them.
Yeah, we got JoJo down pit road. We got Hyper and Tiger. Oh, and Heredia into the wall. Right in front of Joker. There was...
Oh, there's a wreck. Oh, my God. Who is that? Bean? That's a caution.
Unfortunate. Should be. I didn't see how many cars it was. I think it affected 3 though. Not really sure what happened there, but this is actually going to work out for all the drivers that pit early. If it
Yeah,
is a caution.
that should be a caution because somebody did flip like they were on X Games.
Yep. And that's gonna be a caution. This is gonna work out for Tiger. This is gonna work out for Worm. This is gonna work out for
JoJo.
Hyper. And anyone else that came down the road. This will be interesting.
Definitely going to be interesting indeed. Man.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to Heredia. I just saw him basically turn right and head towards the wall on turn 1, I believe.
So we're trying. I think Worm could be the lucky dog. So we'll have to see. But as far as I know, we should have this group coming down to pit road. It'll have to be very easy as far as coming down to pit road.
Does look like there is 15 to go. And everyone should make it. Yeah, everyone should make it to the end.
Yeah, everybody should make it to the end, and we should be able to get back to green here soon.
I think Worm was actually a lap down right there, and that will leave Tiger and JoJo to defend against the field. Hyper ended up pitting. I'm not really sure why.
It's hard to say the least. I mean, but we're definitely having ourselves a good time here tonight. As far as the booth side of things, we hope that you guys are enjoying our coverage here of the Pocono Organics 325. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next week we will be going road course racing for all three series. The truck series will be going to good old Sonoma down there in Sonoma, California. And then next Thursday, our doubleheader, we will have not one but two Mid-Ohio races from both Xfinity and Cup. Make sure you guys tune in next Thursday night at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I'll be back up here once again, and we'll hopefully we'll have Shake. We'll try to get ourselves a Cup driver to join us to get their perspectives on Mid Ohio. But Brody, as these laps continue to get crazy, I mean, does Tiger have that momentum, especially since he pitted early?
I think track position matters a little bit more than tire wear here. You can hold off anyone so long you stay with the draft. I don't know if he has the pace of the 18, but you know, we'll see. We'll see.
I'll see how it goes as we're winding down to the closing laps of this race.
I do notice Nob's up to 9th. Good rebound for him after forgetting to pit. Ready to the tail end of the field after the wreck. He's gonna have to come through.
Yeah, looks like we got a shorter field after we have a lot of cars that are currently down the pit road. Tiger NASCAR pretty much could be leading everyone back to green, and it looks like old Wormel is finally joining the party. As looks like as they're heading to the Geico restart zone, we are back on the way here at Pocono with JGR currently inside both 1 and 2 inside the top 5. Look at who's currently inside the top 5 himself. That is the 32 of Heisman Joseph up there in 3rd. Oh, looks like they're beating and banging in the back. And
YB's gonna clear for the lead.
And he is trying to break the draft. Riley's sneaking inside to the top 5.
Yep.
Oh,
Sitting fifth.
they're beating and banging. Oh, the 22's around.
One car.
Still green.
Everyone snakes down to the wall. Tiger and Sharp don't know where to go.
Tiger and Sharp don't know where to go, to say the least. But we got a battle for second here.
We have a 3-car breakaway trying to catch this 18.
As they need to. You got Sharp, Fistbuster, and the 48 of Joker. It's gonna be a little bit tense. How many laps?
Joker's gonna drive it on in there.
We'll let you know how many laps we have left once when we figure out the next lap. Right now, it's all been YB, dominating performance. He's got himself a really fast car. Potentially got to be driver of the day, to say the least. But Fistbuster now in second, Sharp in third. Joker going to be in fourth, and Elite Precision. We haven't talked about him much. We got a huge battle for 5th place. As we got everybody tuning in, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Brody will give us as far as how many laps we have left. YB, dominating performance at his best. Brody?
9 to go.
9 to go. Alrighty, 9 laps to go here in the third and final stage. Jake and Brody in the booth. Oh man, this is going to be really crazy.
Yeah, that 18 car is pulling away. They can't do anything.
They definitely can't do anything, to say the least. 8 laps to go. YB has had a dominating performance, dominating car. I mean, you know, I think we can all say, as far as Mid-Ohio, I mean, the last time we was at a road course, it was Heredia that got the first win. I think the big question is who is going to stop YB? Who is going to stop JGR? We don't know. We may not know until who knows when. As far as who's going to be able to stop YB or Chibi. Even though Chibi did lag out, Chibi had himself a really great top 5 car. Maybe it could have been a top 3 car, to say the least.
And I do want to emphasize again, Sharp with a great run today. Sitting in third right now. Joker is falling back into fourth. The whole rest of the pack is further on back.
Definitely do agree to say the least, especially if you are Chibi and you are Fistbuster. Fistbuster, great car. Has been staying inside the top 3 the entire time. Just doesn't have the speed compared to Fistbuster. So far, I've been dominating his best, but let's go ahead and check out the back as far as everyone here. I mean, you're watching the monster cam. I think we are currently on 6 laps to go. Yeah,
and 6 to go. You are correct.
6 laps to go. This time by for good old YB. The Candyman been dominating this entire race.
Precision? Is Elite signaling to pit?
Let's find out for good old Elite Precision. I don't know. I don't think he is. No, he isn't.
Diving on down on to Riley.
No, he's not coming down.
That was odd. I saw him dip down. 5 to go.
5 to go this time by. But he's trying to be able to get inside the top 5 against Riley. And look at the battle for second. The battle for second is getting really heated up between Fistbuster and Sharp.
Well, they're definitely not catching the 18 now.
No way.
Sharp's gonna let him have it.
Dominating performance from Toyota, but it's all top 5, been nothing but Chevys and maybe one Ford. 4 to go. Gotta say, it's kind of been the quickest cup race we've called this season.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Trying to think of anything that would rival how quick this has been.
And crazy thing is, though, in a span of 1 week, we've lost about five drivers from the league due to retirement. And we've seen the crazy Eldora race last night. We saw a wild-packed gateway race for the Xfinity series, and looks like old YB is planning on coming home with another win for good old JGR.
Yeah, YB now building onto a 3-second lead.
3-second lead indeed.
Ooh, Fist got loose off of 1. Here comes Sharp with a run. He's not gonna take it.
Everybody spread it out, so let's go ahead and give everybody a little bit of a spotlight and nobs. And we see a crazy little 4-car pact. The battle with a good old Bean and Tiger NASCAR and 17 of Hyper as YB coming to the line for 3 laps to go. The battle for 5th is getting heated for sure.
Comes Memory around the 17. Looking under the 11. Might get there. Washing up the track. Contact. 3 wide.
Three wide, two RFKs, and one JGR. And looks like the battle's continuing, but let's go ahead and get back up to the front as 2 laps to go for good old YB. Oh, and a little bit of contact between the 11 and the 1. We don't have much to talk about, to say the least, do we, Brody?
No, no. It's been a pretty strung out race. The 18 has been in command most of the race. We do have a battle for the top 5. Looking at Riley and Elite battling for this 5th place position.
Yeah, things are getting heated up. I think we are maybe at the white flag to go this time by for YB.
Whoa, why
What?
YB stopped on the front stretch?
Huh? That's the end of the race.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. So YB wins Pocono. There it is.
Yeah.
Yay! There's that Mike Joy like finish. Second time that's happened tonight. My apologies. Alrighty.
No, that was on me. I should have alerted you.
And things happen for a reason there, Brody. It's alright though.
Well, I do have your top 10.
Go ahead and tell us our top 10s.
Alright, first YB. Second, Sharp gets the spot over Fistbuster, who finishes 3rd. Joker comes home in 4th. Elite does get the spot for 5th over Riley, who finishes 6th. Bean 7th. Hyper 8th. Tiger 9th. And Nobes rounds out the top 10.
Very well said, and it looks like there's some heated words between the Heredity God and Hyperspeed. Oh my. And can we get the King of Pocono in here? And Sharp and Fist?
I think it is safe to say that he is the king of Pocono.
Yeah, JGR pretty much come home finishing up in good old winning both the Xfinity and the Cup Series race once again.
I would be surprised if anyone other than YB got the fastest lap. YB gets the fastest lap.
No surprise there. No surprise there. Alright. Alright, as Brody gets in here, we definitely got to say congratulations to good old YB, to say the least.
Absolutely. Trying to search his name because I don't have him on my friends list. And then get Sharp and Fist.
Very well. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and talk to the king of Pocono, Mr. YB. YB, first of all, I want to say congratulations and talk about a dominating win at its best, alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, first of all, I want to say congratulations, and second of all, how in the crap did you pull away by yourself? Like, your car must have had nitrogen or something in there. Just take us your thoughts on the race and talk about your dominating performance at its best.
Yeah, a lot of guys taking two tires, messing up the restart. So I knew if I could be the first one ahead of all the two-tire guys, I can get a couple of tenths on second place, and that's really all I needed because the draft wasn't very strong. So I knew I had the car pull away when I was able to get a 2 or 3 tenths ahead. But yeah, that's basically it.
Very well said. Brody, do you have any questions for Robbie?
Well, YB, we saw you dominate this race last season. We see you dominate it this season. You know, I'm assuming you have a very good understanding of the track and how it works with the draft and everything. Do you know if it is
You're just checking up for guys in front of you when you're in a pack, so it messes up your rhythm and stuff. But when you're by yourself, you can just run your own lane and drive the track how you want it.
all right?
All right. So, and who finished second? Fistbuster?
Sharp.
Sharp. All right, Sharp. Sharp, my buddy. Long time no see up in here in the booth. First of all, I want to say congratulations on finishing P2. And second of all, I mean, you pretty much had a really great race, but take us through your battle that you had with Fistbuster for you to be able to come home with a second place finish.
First of all, GG's to YB Beta. Probably the rustiest runner-up I've ever had. My gosh, I mean, just to be away from the game for, 4 months and then jump back in. And, I mean, I was having to scramble to get some laps in, kind of get the car where I needed it. And not had the best qualifying effort. And, of course, you're fighting traffic. It's like YB said, you're checking up for everybody, trying not to run into everybody. And I was doing all I could to work through it, and caution came out at a good time there for that final run. And I mean, YB was pulling, and then Fistbuster and I would get maybe a tenth, 2 tenths, and then it would, we'd fall back a little bit. And it's not, I didn't want to fight him that soon, but at the same time, I was like, well, I'm trying to follow him, trying to maybe catch him. Let's switch things up a little bit, and then we got to fighting a little bit. At that point, it was kind of just waving the white flag at going for the win. But it was a good battle with Fist for second. It was good racing with these guys again. It's been way too long. And just happy to be back with the group. Like I said, I was away for quite some time, taking care of personal things with my growing family. And it feels great to be back in the 9 car again. And considering how the beginning of the race started, I'm going to be very happy with a second place. Obviously, there's still plenty of work to be done to kind of get back to where I feel I am on the level these guys are, but I'm just going to keep chipping away at it and see what we can do as the remainder of the season winds down.
Very well said. Brody, go ahead and ask Sharp a question. It's all yours.
Well, Sharp, coming back out of retirement and already grabbing a second place finish, I am wondering, since you are joining in halfway through the season, what are your goals that you have set for this season?
I'm sorry, was that directed to me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I have missed quite a good bit of the action so far to start the season, so I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball there. But we do have a couple more good tracks that fit my skill set that I think I can contend at. If I can make the races necessary to qualify for the postseason, all you need is a win. And I mean, Charlotte's there. We were good there. Every time we've run there in the past. I think the road was in the regular season. Of course, I'm a road course guy, so I think I could at least have a shot. Beyond that, I just want to get some good runs in. I just want to do the best I can with the Hendra group, and I'm thankful to those guys for actually being able to pick me up. I did not think I was going to have that opportunity again to run the 9 car. Obviously, everyone knows how big of a fan I am of it. And, obviously the goal is to get a win, if not more than one win. But it's going to take some work, but I'm ready to put the laps in to make that happen.
Yeah, well said. Fistbuster, you there, buddy? Fist?
Yeah.
Alrighty, alright. So first of all, I want to say welcome back to the booth once again. Another exciting top three finish for you. I mean, you pretty much was battling with a lot of people, but what could have you done to be able to chase down that 18, especially at the end of the run?
I don't know, not much. Probably didn't want that caution to come out because that was probably my best chance to get the win. Not sure where we're losing the time, but it's really hard to keep up with them for some reason. So we need to get back at the shop here at RCR, fix these cars up. But I mean, it was a good run, third every stage, boatload of points. So we'll take it, and yeah, good run.
And they definitely did RCR a very great job. Brody, as a team owner, I'll let you go ahead and talk to your driver.
Well, Fist, we've seen you basically finish every position, but first, where does that win come for you? I mean, you got some tracks circled, I believe.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me look at the schedule real quick. Um, Honestly, probably Charlotte. I got circled, and New Hampshire and Phoenix, and Chicagoland. Those are probably my four best shots right there to get a win. But like I said, we need to improve. I don't know what we need to do, but definitely need to improve to get the win. So.
Very well said, and pretty much to be able to end this broadcast for you guys, I'm gonna head and ask all three of you questions as far as your final thoughts about tonight's race and what's your plans for Mid Ohio. Fist Buster, I'm gonna start off with you. What's your final thoughts about tonight, and what's your thoughts going towards Mid Ohio next week?
Just to get that race over, honestly. I hate that track. So just log the laps and bring it home.
All right, Sharp. I'm gonna ask you the same question. Final thoughts about tonight's race, and what's your thoughts going towards Mid Ohio?
Race was hectic tonight. Ended up having some decent racing at the end. Mid Ohio was not my preferred road course. I made some gains on it, so we're just gonna have to get aggressive, try to get a decent finish out of it, and if we're in position at the end, we'll go for it. But kind of like Fist, just want to get it over with and move on to the next one, honestly.
Very well said. And YB, I'm going to ask you the same question. I mean, since you're our race winner, save the best for last. Your final thoughts about tonight, and of course, your thoughts going towards Mid Ohio next week.
For Mid Ohio, I'm just hoping to make it to the green flag since I lagged out on the start at Road America. Maybe I can have something for a radio there, keep the momentum going.
Very well said. Hey, congratulations to all three of you guys for the top three. Congratulations to YB in the win, and we'll see you gentlemen next week at Mid Ohio. Alrighty. Well, that will do it. Brody, talk about dominating performance at his best. I mean, YB led almost all the laps here at Pocono. I mean, might as well have himself a crown and call himself the Pocono King, right?
Absolutely, two races that we have seen YB at this track, and he has won both. He has dominated both. I mean, I don't know anyone else that could basically rival his speed. Honestly, I mean, he is very dominant. That's kind of the story of the race. But we'll see what Mid Ohio has next week in store for us.
Very well said. But hey, next week it is road course week because the Xfinity Series. We will have the Truck Series at Sonoma next Thursday night. Both Xfinity Cup will be going to Mid Ohio. But hey, that was an amazing night of action-packed racing. Congratulations once again to Kenny LaFleur and YB on both their wins here tonight. From all of us here in the HPL booth, for Brody, for myself saying so long, and for pretty much the first race next week, we'll see you guys next Wednesday night at Sonoma. And we'll see you guys later.